Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is Korach, which is a very challenging section. In Korach we see that there's one man named Korach who decides to rebel and lead an uprising against Moses. And we have this challenge of how do you voice discontent? How do we work through rebellion? Is there a healthy way or an unhealthy way? And how do we deal with all of that? The Torah portion goes through all of the gory details of the rebellion and Moses' reaction and then the ultimate demise of Korach and his gang. And the truth is that there are good ways and not good ways to show one's displeasure. It's easy to throw a huge rebellion, get a few people with you, and go pick a fight. That's the simple way to do it, but it's not always the right answer. It's also easy to say, well, I'll go along with it, but I'm going to stay in the back and not support. Or I'll continue to be a part of this organization, but I'm not going to give of my funds and my time to support it. But that solution doesn't work really well either. What the Torah portion teaches us in the end is that the best way to deal with rebellion is to voice your concerns in a healthy way, in a respectful way, and to continue to support and nurture the organization. Had Korach said, look, I don't agree with this, and here's why, and laid out his case, and said, I'm going to continue supporting it, but here's why I don't agree, then Korach's maturity would likely have been met with maturity. Instead, Korach let his immature side come out, and instead he fought, and he argued, and he yelled, and he made a scene, and the whole thing came crumbling down. For us today, the lesson is clear. We might not always agree with an organization, but we have a choice. Are we going to respond with maturity and say we disagree with the decision, but we accept it? Or are we going to respond and say, me first, my way, all the way, or no way, and take our lunch and run away? That becomes the challenge. And it's a challenge that's a very human and very real challenge, particularly in the times in which we live, where it's all sort of a me-first world. But our Torah portion subtly, though importantly, indicates we can't live that way. That the Jewish way is not the me-first way. The Jewish way is the we-first way. The way in which we join together, where we accept discourse, we accept downside, and we accept difficulties, even as we might disagree with them. Shabbat services this Friday evening will take place at 6 o'clock p.m. here at the temple. Saturday morning we'll celebrate the bat mitzvah of Emma Clardy at 11, preceded of course by Torah study at 10 and text study at 9. And in 2 weeks we'll have the first of our summer barbecues on the 4th of July. We'll be welcoming our new cantor, Kari Siegel Eglash, and we can't wait to have her join us along with her family and her music. That first 4th of July service will take place at Thorndon Park. It'll be a bring your own picnic dinner. And our whole barbecue session is up and running. You'll soon be receiving a card in the mail that has all the details. We hope you'll join us for all of those wonderful services this summer. For now, I wish you a Shabbat that allows you time to pull back and consider and say, is my pushing on this issue, whatever the issue may be, something that adds to health and well-being, or is it something that adds to my own sense of me first? And I hope you'll find that as you explore it further and as you explore our tradition, that our Jewish way says the me is important, but the communal we still is the most important. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.